Welcome, Capricorn, to your mid-month reading for October. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you and your energy, what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Clarifying on Capricorn. This message for Capricorn, please. This message for Capricorn. Right there. No communication, lost communication. Somebody wants to argue with you, dispute with you, argue their point with you. You feel like the communication that you had with this person is not the same due to all, it feels like arguments. They want to really argue their point with you. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. That is an Aquarian card. Doesn't have to be, but it could be an air sign. We will see. Okay. And this card not only clarifies on the King of Swords, but the entire reading. We have the War of the Roses in reverse. Definitely wanting to argue. Feeling very combative at this time. Whether it's a friend, a lover, a loved one, family member, whoever it is, they want to come at you arguing. And it feels like their point, right? I was trying to make a point, is what I keep hearing. Whatever their point is, right? So, getting straight into the present. And if it's not them, it could be you. Take it how it resonates. But for now, it really feels like them. The present, the recent past, and the near future. In the presence, we have the balance is upside down. No balance within this relationship. You can't get balance in the relationship because it just feels like the communication that you guys used to have is not the same, and now it just feels like all they want to do is argue all the time. Maybe they had left and then came back. Take it how it resonates. So many different things going on, but this is combative, and it's bringing you off of balance. It means the relationship is no longer balanced. With the Ark of the Covenant over here, there was something that was learned, something that happened that someone found out something about. It could have been you or them or however, but the Ark of the Covenant holds the truths and says this is what's going on. So something was definitely learned that caused this War of the Roses, this disturbance, this upsettedness, you know. Maybe you're coming to tell your truth, but somebody's going to come tell their truth for sure, or dispute the situation. We're going to figure that out because I kind of feel both. Maybe they're argumentative because they're trying to speak their truth, or they're trying to. It just feels like I'm going to argue my point. I'm just going to leave it there. Ace of Wands, Two of Swords, Five of Cups. Well, whatever this was. Yeah, there was not going to be any kind of compromise. I'm not going to take your... There's too many red flags in this situation. You're seeing red flags all over the place. For now, I'm just going to leave it as you. Like I said, take it how it resonates. For cross-watcher, you can say, no, it was a Capricorn. But there was definitely not going to be a reunited and it feels so good, right? I'm not taking anything back. After you found out this truth that you had been blinded to seeing, whoa, it really made you not feel good at all. This is why you're not going to compromise with them at all. You say that I'm taking a loss on this one. I'm not taking your reconciliation, your forgiveness, nothing. It's almost to the point where, and then they're coming back just arguing. I feel like this is where the argument started, was when you found out this truth. And then they wanted to try to apologize for it and try to explain themselves. I hear a lot of explaining myself. I'm trying to explain myself, and you're saying, I don't want to hear it. And then it just becomes this dispute. With the balance over here, upside down, you're saying this is not balanced. This is not where I want to be. You can't balance this situation at all, Capricorn. This is not going, yeah, see, you're saying I'm standing a firm ground. I'm not going to allow this to balance at all because I'm not going to take anything that you have. I'm not listening to what you're telling me. I don't want to listen. Whoa. All the things that they're saying is trying to cloud your mind. It feels more like they're just clouding your mind with stuff. They're trying to confuse you, but you're standing your ground over here. They're trying to throw you off balance, for sure, but you're staying very firm and steady on the ground. They're trying to keep pushing the passion and just keep, it feels like a love relationship. They keep trying to push the passion and try to push those doors open without the clarity of understanding that you are not going to take that. Yeah, it could have been a third-party situation. You could have caught them cheating or learned of it. But they don't see it that way. They are still trying to push. And this is why they're becoming so combative. They don't want to lose this relationship because it feels like you guys did know each other for maybe quite a while. It doesn't have to be super long, but they do dream about you. They do have these feelings of not wanting to lose you. But what they don't realize is having the clarity that you're already gone, right? They're trying to hold tight so bad. But the crazy thing is they're trying to hold on so bad. That could be why they are trying to argue their point so hard. They could have cheated on you with I'm just going to say a Leo. A Leo or an Aries, some kind of fire sign. Because that's what I see. I see that they cheated with you with some kind of fire sign. The fire sign is actually, here's the crazy thing about the War of the Roses over here. And this arguing is not, wow. This fire sign is actually talking behind your back. Gossiping. I do believe this is a third-party situation. No matter how you see it, even if it's two friends, you have one friend that was distrustful, and then you have the other friend who's over here talking, or their friend, however you want to see it, who's gossiping, talking smack, for sure. Yeah, they want to get the peace and the harmony back within this situation. They're trying to hold tight to you, but it doesn't feel really like they let go of the other person. The other person is in the situation as well, but they surely do like to talk a lot. Cause a lot of drama. Causing drama about the situation. They see their tower coming. They see their tower coming with the situation, but it also feels like they're trying to hold on to this other person as well. Even though it feels like the other person's kind of let go of them more so than you. Let's put it this way, even if they didn't 100% let go of them, they've definitely loosened the grip on this. We're going to call him the Leo, the Queen of Wands. It's not as tightly knitted as it was before. Was it a one-night stand? It could have been for some of you. Boy, is she upset, though, or he's upset, though, about the situation. They don't like the Tower. But this person over here is definitely trying to fight for you with their words. While she's over here fighting and just talking, you know, all over the place. So you got the King of Scrolls over here, which is this fire sign coming in. It could be a Sagittarius. It could be a professor, a teacher, or something of this nature. But it's definitely saying that you are cold shouldering this person. It's them. And you're determined. You're still cold shouldering them in the near future, but they're still being generous and trying to hold on to the situation and trying to show you where the dreams are. So no matter how combatant they are over here and trying to force their words on you and trying to get you back, you're still saying no, but they're being awfully generous. And you are fighting back. Yeah, now I see you fighting back. But you know, I also see this Queen of Wands over here still in the mix over here, still fighting and talking and being combative. But you know what's crazy is now I'm going to say she is being combative with this person over here, right? So we're going to say Aquarius is your person and the Leo is your person. So what they're doing is not only still gossiping about you. They're also now combating Aquarius. She doesn't like it, we'll say. She doesn't like it because she sees you, wow, where'd she come back? It's almost like, okay, well, they're determined to get you, but then all of a sudden, the loosening the grip over here in the present, the grip is now tighter on the Leo in the near future. It's almost like they went back because you're cold shouldering them, but she doesn't like the idea that they're still trying to give you all this generosity and still trying to get you back too. So where it was loose here, it tightens. I just think it's just because you're saying no. So they end up going back to the Leo. And now she's combating Aquarius and doing that. Wow, this story is crazy with the moon, but it's all lies. It's all like fabrication, so she's just lying. Or fabricating the story. You know, it doesn't really feel like lying. You know what it is? It's kind of like when you play telephone and you make the story bigger than it is. So the story becoming a myth is what it is, right? All of a sudden there's some truth, but then it becomes so mystified and so mythical that she's just adding all these untruths to the story. Definitely the telephone game over here. And she could be telling this to a Pisces or a Cancer. Could be another friend. Now it feels like there's a whole nother person coming in. So now we have you, the Aquarius, the Leo, and now I'm going to say the Cancer. Because she's fabricating all this story about what's going on between the Aquarius and you to the Cancer, making it larger than life. Wow, definitely. Because she still heard about the situation, even though he's gripping tighter to her, but still trying to give you the passion. Wow. You know, I mean, just tell you something. I don't know what you're involved in over here. Okay, it could just all be friends too, right? But boy. There is a lot of he said, she said. This is the he said, she said game over here. And now it's going to be the he said, she said, and then she said to she. And then all of a sudden, even Cancer is now coming in, going to be telling this other sign, which looks like it could be an Aries, about the whole situation. So then maybe that's her boyfriend or her girlfriend or his boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't know, because now all of a sudden we get a whole nother person and he's saying, do you see what's going on over here with my friend the Leo? She's putting up with Aquarius, but then she's got this Capricorn over here, but then half the Capricorn story about what you're doing is not even true. And you know what the crazy part is over here, Cap? I don't even think you even said a word because you're the Hermit. You haven't even said a word really in this whole story at all. So it's definitely the he said, she said to him and her and him game that you're involved in, that you haven't even said a word to. That's where it's crazy. Because I don't see where you're even involved. You're like, I shut the door on the situation, and the only thing I can think of is that maybe this other person's coming back to tell you if this, I don't know, you could have another friend. Maybe that's where the Aries is coming in. It says, like, I hear Cancer over here talking about Aquarius from Leo, and then you're like getting all this. It just feels like you're getting all the feedback. But you haven't said a damn word because you haven't moved. You're not moving. Look, you were firm and stable over here. You said no way. Over here in the near future, you're hiding out and you're saying, leave me alone. And then all this drama is going. That's a lot of drama to go with. If you guys are in college, man, I can totally see this. If you guys are not in college, you'd say, yeah, it feels like college. And I'm not even there. Because half of this, I would say, this is crazy. And it's all crazy. And I see the crazy because of the moon upside down. That's just dang crazy, right? So this is something that you have to deal with that you're not even really dealing with, but yet it's like floating through your energy because somehow or another you're getting the feedback, right? That's why it feels like the telephone game. So that's going to be going on for a while, but I think the only thing that's crazy too is that this, we're going to say Aquarius, just keeps generously offering you dates, doing this, that, and the other. Yeah. No. Nope. Not going to do anything because it says right here that he's not going to self-sacrifice the Leo anyways for you. So what would be the difference? What's the difference, right? He wants his cake and eat it too. It's not saying that he's going to do anything crazy, that they're going to do anything spectacular to have a self-sacrifice over here for the Nine of Cups. If you're the Nine of Cups, and I don't feel like you're the Nine of Cups, I feel like the Nine of Cups is having this Leo and you at the same time. Some like big player action going on over here. Yeah, that's crazy. Because I don't really see anything except for just being, I just think they like having a lot. Maybe they just like to have a lot of different people. Maybe they need to prove themselves. Maybe they have something to prove. Maybe they have insecurities. It's all insecurities in the end anyways. Why would you need so many people? Not secure enough? Yeah, I don't know if anybody's heard that one though, but they just keep saying, I just want to get to know you. I don't know if you guys have heard that, but I just heard that. Yeah, I just want to get to know you. I would like to marry you. And you're saying, no, this is separation. You're going to be calling in your own soulmate about this, and you are not staying optimistic about love. I really wouldn't stay optimistic about this either if you're looking for a real love relationship, because that's not going to be what it is. It's like, how do they really feel about you? They're saying that you're the wedding type. They want to marry you, but I just don't believe that any of this is true. It's all deception. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is what I was looking for through this whole thing. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my gosh, that's it. Because they're going to sit over here and say, I just want to get to know you. I would love to marry you. Maybe they've said all these crazy things, but it's all deception. Of course it is, because they're still holding on to this Leo over here. And you know what's crazy, you guys, is I think they tell the Leo the same thing. I think they're one of those people that tell them the same exact stories that they're telling you. There's so much deception over here, yeah. Now, they don't even have forgiveness and learning, because how are they going to learn anything if they're deceiving everybody plus themselves? See, the whole thing is that they're deceiving you and this Leo no matter what. And everybody that's involved in this situation. The saddest part about this whole story is they're actually deceiving themselves more than they're deceiving anybody. That's the saddest part, right? Because in the end, they're not going to get anywhere, right? They've got a lot of learning and growing up to do, and probably a lot of healing to do too, because somewhere within this whole story, I feel insecurities. They feel like they have to have multiple people because it makes them feel secure. It makes them feel like they have a purpose. It makes them feel like they're somebody. Otherwise, without it, they don't feel like they're anybody. So in the end, the deception really runs down on them now, doesn't it? Surely does. We're going to put this card here because this is really the overall card right here, my friends. Their deception. Okay. And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.